Hi everyone, merhaba, this is Ayşenur Altan. Welcome to Turkish Food and Travel. In this episode, I have an easy to make festive dish, Turkish köftes with eggplant base and tomato sauce. It has a bechamel-like puree base with eggplants and Turkish style meatballs köfte on top with tomato sauce and topped with kaşar cheese before goes to the oven. With all those layers, it turns out so yummy and it's easy to make too. So let's get started. First, I'm gonna begin to make my eggplant puree base, which we call beğendi. Just prick the eggplants and grill until they are soft in all sides. Meanwhile, I'm gonna also make my meatballs, köfte. I really prefer to make it in the food processor I have. Just 2 slices of old bread and 1 medium-sized onion. I'm going to process until it is almost like a puree. And going to add my ground beef, about 350 grams. It can change, depends on the serving size you're gonna make. For the seasoning, I'm adding 1 teaspoon salt and half teaspoon each ground black pepper, cumin, and ground red pepper. And here is a small but powerful hint: add quarter of a teaspoon baking soda and drop some lemon over it. As you can see, it just begins to get foamy, and this really makes a different texture in the köfte. Just mix everything well by pulsing the food processor until it's cooperated. In traditional way, we grate the onions and add the other ingredients and knead by hand, but this really comes out very easy to make, so I prefer it this way. My eggplants are soft now, so I'm gonna get the meaty part out. It is very easy, just open with a knife and just scoop with the help of a spoon. It is still hot, but I can hold it from the stems. I have similar recipe that has an eggplant base, which is Ali Nazik. It is one of our favorite and most of you are tried. I got many nice comments. Make sure you watch and try it if you haven't yet. After I got my grilled eggplants, just going to chop it finely until it kinds of a puree and set aside. I'm gonna heat up a medium-sized pan and melt some butter, about 2 tablespoons, and also about 3-4 tablespoons olive oil. After it is melted, I'm going to brown some all-purpose flour, about 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna add some more later. Continue to saute until you have golden color and nice smell coming out, like for 1-2 minutes. It's kind of a bechamel sauce with eggplants, I can say. And after this point, I'm adding the eggplants. And continue to cook for 1-2 more minutes. Now I can add the whole milk. First I added about half cup and then added fourth of a cup more, so in total I have a third of a cup whole milk, but it can change, depends on the flour you use or the sizes of the eggplants. So just eyeball it and make a nice puree. If it comes too thick, you can always add a little bit more milk to it. And season it with some salt, and finally kaşar cheese. You can use mozzarella or any melting cheese type that is not too strong. And our eggplant base is ready. Beğendi is ready. My cast iron griddle is heating. I'm just going to shape my meatballs, my köftes, and pre-cook it on the griddle before assembling everything. For this recipe, I preferred to shape my köftes smaller, but it's up to you. Just going to graze my pan before placing my köftes and ready to go. Just cook both sides until it has a nice color. Make it a little bit still juicy, don't dry it out, but make sure they are cooked inside too. Meanwhile, my daughter Zeynep was making a bulgur pilav with orzo pasta. Actually, it is not orzo, it has star shapes, but it is pasta. And I have the recipe on the channel. I will put the links for you in the description box below. I have this oven safe earthenware tray. I'm gonna transfer my eggplant puree in it. Of course, you can use any oven safe trays in a medium size or make it personal, use ramekins. It is versatile recipe. My köftes are still cooking. Before turning it over, I just wanted to brush it with a little bit more olive oil to make sure it's not gonna stick. Zeynep is checking the pilav, looks very nice. We just turn off the heat and let it rest. Here, meanwhile, I'm preparing the tomato sauce for my dish. Just heat some olive oil and saute 1 heaped tablespoon tomato paste and half tablespoon pepper paste. Recently on the channel I share both of the recipes, pepper and tomato paste, and I'm happily using it in my dishes and tastes so yummy. And I hope you try to let me know. Adding 2 cloves of chopped garlic to my sauce. And finally chopped or grated 1 medium-sized tomato. Just cook everything well until it becomes a nice thick sauce. My köftes cooked well. I'm gonna arrange it over the eggplant puree. To give some extra heat to my tomato sauce, I just added some hot paprika. If your sauce is too thick, you can always drizzle some hot water and it is ready. I don't want to cover all my köftes with the tomato puree, so I'm gonna drizzle on the sides of it. And of course, as a final touch, some grated kaşar cheese or mozzarella again. I'm gonna bake it in preheated 180 Celsius degree oven for about 20-25 minutes until it has nice color on top and sizzling, and it will be ready. Let's check our bulgur pilav. It is rested, fluffy, smells delicious, and ready too. With layers of eggplant puree, köfte, tomato sauce, and cheese, it's a really yummy dish. I think it shows itself from the scenes. I hope you give it a try and like it. Share your photos with me from my Instagram account, Turkish Food and Travel. I also have köfte and potato dish on my channel. You might like that too. Check the links for the recipes. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you in another delicious Turkish food recipes and travel vlogs. Afiyet olsun.